Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, good night, depending on where you are joining this program from. Please, as you are joining, share this program to any platform. Share this program, give it a like I always complain. Liking it doesn't mean you are doing me a favor, but you are helping to spread this news. It's high time Biafran starts to shout so that Nnamdi Kanu can be released. But before we proceed, let us listen to his wonderful prayers. Then we will go to today's program. I welcome everybody in the comment section. I cannot start mentioning your names one after the other. Let's listen to this prayer. Do not go away. Stay tuned as we proceed.
That we may offer every glory unto thee, that we may offer you every adoration and adulation, because there is none like thee. You fight our battles for us. Every blessed day you demonstrate through your kindness and your everlasting mercy that you are our Lord, our God, and our Creator. This evening we offer these your children unto thee. All over this very planet that you created, they are listening across the entire 24 time zones on this very planet where they inhabit. They are listening to your gospel this very evening, this gospel of redemption, a gospel of hope, a gospel of restoration, a gospel of renewal, this very gospel of freedom, this very gospel of emancipation as only you ordained. That this very gospel must be preached, that mankind may be set free from the eternal damnation of the creation of the British. My goodness me, I want to remain in the spirit because we must worship heaven. We answer your name, O Lord of hosts. Everything about us is designed to offer glory unto thee. We have atoned for our sins last year. This very year we have not only atoned for our sins, we have sealed, we have shed blood, they have shed our blood. We have let our sacrifice be made unto thee. Even on the 30th of August, as we are being felled by the bullets of the enemy, by the workers of iniquity and of darkness, we remain very strong today to beckon upon thee, to ask you for your mercy and for your grace, to ensure that your kingdom is restored upon the face of the earth, that you can bring your healing hand to bear upon the life of those of them that you created for one singular purpose, and that purpose alone, which is to worship you in truth and in every honesty. Is there any way that we have erred? Is there any way that our ancestors may have sinned? We confess before a congregation of the whole of humanity to ask you, oh Lord of hosts, to have mercy on us. You must have mercy upon us. We have suffered enough. We have been subjugated enough. We have been tortured enough. We have been imprisoned enough. We did not do these people anything. Our only crime is to answer your name. Our only crime is to be born your children. Our only crime is to excel at everything that we place our hands into. Our only crime is to exhibit your glory and your blessing, which manifestedly is upon our lives every blessed day. That is why they want to kill us. That is why the British want to join those of them who don't know you to destroy your creation and your inheritance. You will not allow shame to befall your name. You will not allow the enemies to triumph over the lives of your children, because you created us to exist, to worship, to honor, and to praise you. That is exactly what we are going to do when this Biafra comes. It will come in truth and in every honesty, because we remain every blessed day whiter than white and whiter than snow. Is there any way that we have sinned that you cannot forgive us our trespasses? to enable us to fulfill your own word, which was spoken thousands of years ago, that instead of what you promised not to come to pass, that heaven and earth will cease to exist. You opened your mouth, to bless mankind to the coming of Yahweh Yeshua, who came here and said, let your kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven. Those words can never be in vain, because they are anchored upon your holiness and your magnificence. That is why in the end we know that Biafra will come, that these children that we have given birth to all over the world, and their children, and their children, and their children, as long as they give birth to them and they are Biafrans, they will worship you in truth and honesty. Through this very work we are doing, mankind will come to understand you. Let your miracle be wrought in our lives. Let us witness and behold your magnificence, your holiness, your mystery, and your grace under our command. O Lord of hosts, we call upon you. We call upon you to heal. We call upon you to provide succor to those of them who are inconsolable. We ask you to come and strengthen those who are weak. We ask you to restore hope where there is hopelessness. We ask you for inclusion where there is destitution. We ask you for one brotherhood, one camaraderie, one bone, one blood, and one flesh of your children. The Efiks and the Bibios, the Izon, the Shekiri, the Isobos, and also those of them from Isoto. We are traveling all the way to the lands of Igala. We are moving on from there to Idoma, to Ikede, to the territories of the Igbo land. All these places we dedicate unto thee. All these lands of yours, we ask you to cover it with your mercy. Because Biafra will come, and when it does, we will dance on the streets. I'm telling you, by the time that we are done, humanity will think that we are mad, we are drunk in your glory, and rightfully so, because your kingdom will come to rest upon this very earth. That very kingdom is the unadulterated, non-negotiable sovereignty of the Republic of Biafra, that your will may be fulfilled in our time. All this we pray, all these we ask for, in no other name apart from that name that belongs to you. I had in Sosine
My great people of Biafra, I welcome all of you once again. 124 people watching, only 24 likes. And you people are there shouting, how can Nnamdi Kanu be released? How can they? What are you doing? Do your own little work. Like this video. As you are liking it, YouTube is pushing it. Let me tell you the essence of liking. For those who think that when they like this video, Linda will become a billionaire. Once you like this video, YouTube will push it forward, will make the entire world to see it. Believe you me, if it is not because of the awareness that we are creating, by now Nnamdi Kanu wouldn't have done anything. They wouldn't have done anything to Nnamdi Kanu. I supposed to be rejoicing. Yeah, I supposed to be rejoicing, dancing that Nnamdi Kanu recorded another victory today, whereby the federal court in Omaya ordered the Nigerian government to pay Nnamdi Kanu 50 million naira. Well, I'm not even interested in the money. What I'm interested is Nnamdi Kanu's release. The day you will see me jumping up, dancing, rejoicing again is any day that I see Nnamdi Kanu walk out of DSS as a free man. And I notice one thing now, that in Nigeria, the lawyers, the judges in Nigeria should be ashamed of themselves. If you are watching this program from Nigeria, please do not send your daughter to study or your son to study law in Nigeria, because as long as I'm concerned, law is useless in Nigerian system. Because how can the same country, the same government who made this law, who created this court. I watched I watched the video of Nnamdi Kanu where he said that I will destroy you, I will win you in your own court. You know, Nnamdi Kanu is not that the things he's saying, for you to know that this man was really sent by God. He said, I'm going to win you, I'm going to destroy you, I'm going to win you in your own court. And Buhari himself, in his statement, said that he will not interfere in the judiciary. Now, the court, which is supposed to be a body on their own, which is supposed to be taking decision on their own, will now pass a judgment, and the government themselves who made this law will not obey it. Now, tell me, what is the essence of lawyers and judges in the country? Tell me, this is an interaction section. Now, they have been, the other day, the appeal court have released and discharged Nnamdi Kanu. The Attorney General came out to tell us that he was only discharged, but he's not acquitted. Okay, you acknowledge that your court have discharged him. Why don't you allow him to go first? Why don't you allow him to step out to show you that it's only one body that is running the country? If you have other case against him, allow him. Your court say you should allow him to go. Leave him to leave that place first. You hold him to show that the power belongs to you. The legislature, judiciary, and the executive, only one person is handling it, and everybody, all the politicians, all the intelligent people in Nigeria, they are keeping their mouth shut. So now they have ordered them again. I know the 500 million they said is just but now they said they should take Nnamdi Kanu back to Kenya. When they didn't even obey ordinary court, which says that they should release Nnamdi, is it to transfer him to Kenya where they stole his passport? Is it that one they will obey? So there is a WhatsApp call there. If you want to call in to contribute, please, you will call, because this thing is getting out of hands. It's getting out of hands. They want to how will I put it? They want to manhandle Nnamdi Kanu, since they have tried everything they can to send him to their early grave. It didn't work. Now they are trying everything to break him down. You watch the statement of Barrister Ozokeme. You heard what he said, that Nnamdi Kanu's health is deteriorating. Somebody who have hypertensive, somebody who have heart problem, and they are not even giving him the drugs that he needs. So even if they release him, they will also do the same thing they did in 2015. After setting him free, they will go to the house and try to do something. So we'll have a caller from WhatsApp. I'm going to allow him to speak. Hello.
Hello, Sister Linda.
Good evening. Welcome to the program. Please make sure that your environment is cool so that people can hear you.
Okay. Thank you so much. This is Maxwell. I'm calling from Ghana.
Ah, my brother, I didn't recognize your voice this time around. Sorry, forgive me.
Yeah, we just come back. I just closed from one of our brothers' platform right now, Biafran Voice 247. You see, my people, I just want to tell our Biafran people that the war we are fighting is a very serious war. It's a tough war. We cannot fight this war only if God comes in. That is how I see it. In a country as big as Nigeria, the Zoological Republic of Nigeria, a court of competent jurisdiction, the number 2 most highest court of the land, has given a ruling that this man, there is nothing, there is no blemish. This man is without blemish. I discharge him. These people refuse to discharge him. Today, in Abia State, the court has ruled that Nnamdi Kanu was wrongfully brought back to Nigeria, and the sum of 500 million naira must be paid to him. These people are yet to obey the order. The NJC, the Nigerian Judicial Council, they are there. This is where I have a very serious problem. They are there. These people have not spoken. As a body, they've not spoken. The NBA, there are so many Igbo sons there. So many of them are there. They have not written, opened their mouth and write to the Attorney General. In fact, for disobeying the Court of Appeals ruling, they by now should, in fact, summon the courage to write a petition, in fact, of punitive measures against the Attorney General for disobeying the court. They have refused to do that. I have not heard them speak. It is left with us that are speaking. Sister, and all Biafrans that are listening today, we are fighting a very serious war. We are fighting against the Fulani oligarchy. These are the people that we are fighting. And we are fighting them and fighting at the same time their masters, which is Britain. What they are doing to Nnamdi Kanu is what Britain has asked them to do to us. And that is what they are doing to him. What are we going to do? Like I said before, we have elders in the land of Biafra that are also contributing to this effect. Are we going to sit down there and watch them continue to ride us the way they are riding us like horses? No, we cannot allow that to happen. I am waiting for Master Simon Ekpa today. I'm waiting for him to see what he is going to say today. If he will come, on today. We must do something. We must start. In fact, we must start something little by little. Not in a full scale. We must begin to show these people, if we are going to sit at home, we must sit at home. So if other people are afraid of armed confrontation, yes, I am afraid of armed confrontation because they have the monopoly of all those things right now. If we are going to introduce, it is obvious now that these people doesn't want to let Nnamdi Kanu go. Mm-hmm. What else are we going to do? We must now begin to intensify that sacrifice we have not made before. Let's begin to do the sacrifices now. We must sit at home to send the lesson, not one day anymore. We must increase the sit at home if our people would like me to do it, because this thing is getting out of hand. It's getting out of hand. My people are there in the zoo suffering. In Biafra land, the zoo cannot allow them to make any move. If they make any move now, they are going to slaughter them. That is what they are looking for. This is provocation. They are trying to provoke IPOB ESN. They want to provoke autopilot right now. This is to give them the advantage over us right now. We must intensify the sit at home. That is what we are going to do until God blesses us and gives us the exact and appropriate, proper, force and armament to stand these people. We are plenty all over the world that are waiting for that time. If these people will continue with this wickedness against our people, I am not happy. I am not happy today. Like I said in Biafran Voice 247, I am not happy. Because these people are taking us for granted. They want to see what we can do. Let's intensify. The only weapon we have today is to shout to the world and shout and begin to do the sit at home. Not just one day, not just on Monday alone. We have to intensify. Pass this thing along to the hearing of our fellow Biafrans in the Zoological Republic. Let's see their intention and how we are going to go about it. Thank you, and God bless you and bless Biafrans all over the world.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you for this wonderful contribution. The line is still open. If you want to call in to contribute, You can call it, because what I am doing is my own role. The world are watching this video. That's why I ask you guys to give it a thumbs up so that it will go viral. Somebody is in the comment section asking me, is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out? I don't want to mention your name. Please, are you not following the news? Are you sleeping? You're asking me, did you see him come out? Please, I don't know. Some people will ask questions. You'll be asking yourself, if these people are really in this world. Is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not a person that will come out and nobody will know about him. Please follow the news that is trending. Hello, my brother. Welcome to the program.
My sister.
I know this is my brother Chooks. At least, if even if I don't recognize any other person's voice, I will recognize their face. Welcome.
Thank you, my sister. But Maxwell, I threw salute to. I heard your voice.
He's no longer there.
Maxwell, he must be in the background watching.
Okay.
Fellow Biafrans, I appreciate every one of you that is watching across the world. Wherever you are watching from, if you are watching from Biafra land, I say may Chukwu guide and protect you. Special thanks to people who are watching from Biafra land, because it's not easy. They are the people facing the bullets. Against all odds, against everything, they are standing strong and pushing on. May Chukwu continue to guide and protect every one of you, and the bullet of the enemy will never touch you.
Yes, sir.
Anybody that is watching, I appreciate everybody, and I thank you all who has joined. As usual, you know what we come here to do is to support each other, to encourage each other, to sensitize one another, and to make sure we continue to move on and set the record straight. That is what we do here. We don't come here to gossip. We don't come here to talk about irrelevant issues. If you don't understand what is going on, all you have to do is to pay attention. When you pay attention, before we end the broadcast, you will understand the situation of things and where we are. Everything we are doing is to make sure that the information gets to everybody. This is a time that we must not be economical with information. As you are watching on the comment section, it is your responsibility to share. Share this very broadcast in your own private platform. Share it in your WhatsApp group. Any WhatsApp group you belong, share it there. Share it even to anybody you can reach, your family and friends. Share to them so that they can know what is going on. So many people are not paying attention, and so many people don't have access to the things we are doing the way most of us have access. That is why we must be pushing and sending the information. And most importantly, those of us who are talking about the Biafra issue, we are getting so many attacks online. On social media, we're getting so many attacks. The only way we can overcome all those attacks is by you sharing, by you clicking like. Once you enter a broadcast, you click like and share. That will make us to break their boundaries. They can't be able to stop us. Having said that, today everybody know what has happened today and the stage that we are in. As I have always said, do not be surprised at anything that happens in the Zolga Republic. There's nothing that will happen there. For me personally, there's nothing that happens there that surprises me. We are dealing with people who can say anything, do anything at any given time. And as I told you before, do not put your faith in the court of the enemy. No matter what they say, no matter what they do, don't put your faith in them. In as much as we discuss it, we talk about it, we tell you the stage that people are, but don't put your faith there. The only place you have to put your faith is what you can do to effect the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, which is the coming of Biafra. What are you going to do to make sure that it becomes a reality? As we are counting 130 days to go, what are you doing? What are you doing to add to these 130 days? You can see so many of us in the media have stepped up. You see my sister making broadcasts instead of once in a week. She's making broadcasts twice in a week, 3 times in a week, live broadcast. All these things are increased to make sure that people get information. Nobody will be left behind. So you that is watching on the comment section, what are you doing? How have you increased your own effort? Because that increase, whatever you do, is what is going to decide if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will come out or not. I have said it in countless times that The freedom of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is not in the hand of the Janjaweed. It is not in the hand of the late Muhammad Buhari. It is not in the hand of the lawyers, not in the hand of the judge, not in the hand of United Nations, not in the hand of any man. It's in the hand of Chukwu Kabiama. But it is you and I that will activate that thing that will make Mazen Nnamdi to be released. It is you and I. What you do and what I do will activate the release of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. But if you choose to remain adamant and you choose to feel less concerned, I wonder what kind of a follower you are. If you're a follower of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, this is the time to begin to do something. And let me tell you, anybody that is watching where you're watching, there are certain things that Chukwu Kabiama will do for you, and there are certain things you will do for yourself. You don't expect Chukwu Kabiama to do everything for you. There are things that Chukwu Kabiama will do, and there are things he will leave for you. And if you don't do those things, it will be there staring at you. If you don't do those things, it will be there staring at you. Chukwu Kabiama have done his own part to keep Mazen Nnamdi Kanu for us in a difficult time when none of us was there with him. When none of us know where he is, he kept him alive and he brought it to us. Today, it is you and I that will activate that thing that will make him to come back to us in the free world, in Biafra land. It is you and I that will make something that will give Biafra to him. Let me give you an example. Let me give you an example to show you that you don't wait for Chukwu Kabiama to do everything for you. Chukwu Kabiama doesn't, what he does is miracle. He doesn't perform magic. And in miracle, people have to play a role. Take, for example, so many of us who are Christians that are watching. If you are a Christian and you're watching this program, if you can remember the resurrection of Lazarus, how many of you remember the story of the resurrection of Lazarus? Every one of us know the story of Lazarus, how Lazarus was raised from dead. You saw the process that Christ passed to raise Lazarus. You saw the process he passed. Do you think that a man that can call a dead body to wake up, do you think that that man cannot command a stone to roll away and that stone will just move? Do you think that a man that can command a dead body to rise, he cannot command a stone? Commanding a stone should be the easiest thing he can do. But in the process of bringing Lazarus to life, there is a process you have to pass. God did his own part, and we human beings have to do our own part. He came there. When he came there, he told them, roll away the stone. The rolling away the stone is the responsibility of the people out there. You have to roll that stone away. After rolling the stone away, then he prayed. After praying, he called Lazarus to come out. Lazarus came out. When Lazarus came out, still Lazarus was bound. He was bound together with bandage, the way they bury people in those days. Do you think that Christ cannot say, this bandage disappear? And the bandage will disappear. Do you think that he cannot command that bandage to go out? He can command the bandage to get out of Lazarus and the bandage will just fall out. But he told the people, lose him and let him go. That was the responsibility of the people to lose him. And if you refuse to lose Lazarus, Lazarus will remain there even though he's alive. He will remain there. He will remain there. That one is your own part. You must want to play it. In the same vein, that is how we have it in life. In life, there are certain things you must do for yourself. That is why, why they are getting us cheap on certain things. Just like when you see, when people are now deviating, do the different thing, why people, all those people who are abusing Christianity, those people who are manipulating Christianity, why they are succeeding is because they know that Biafran people are people who love Chukwu Kabiama so much. They don't want you to connect them to have problem with Chukwu Kabiama. Once you mention Chukwu Kabiama, everybody will surrender for you. Once you mention the name of Chukwu Kabiama, nobody wants to compete with you anymore. Nobody wants to talk. And that is why some criminals have used it to manipulate people. And now, you that is believing in Chukwu Kabiama, because I know every single Biafran, I've never seen any other tribe. I have not seen any other tribe, any other group of people that believe in Chukwu Kabiama the way the Biafran believe. And that is why they are over-religious. And people are using it against us. That is why sometimes, even the things that we can do, we now leave it for God to do, without applying our own common sense. There are certain things you must do by yourself. There are certain things you must do yourself. This prayer we have prayed. Why hasn't Nnamdi Kanu prayed for 150 days before he started this journey? Some of us have forgotten. We pray for 150 days. And why we are forgetting is that many of us that are watching this video, you did not join in that prayer. So many of us didn't join. More especially those Department of Saboteurs, they never joined. Because if they have joined, this wave would have not carried them. If they joined Mazen Nanigan to pray, this wave that came, it would have not blown them away. But they were not joining. Why Mazen Nanigan was talking about 150 days prayer? They were busy drinking and going to bar, Biapalo. That is when the wave came, it blew all of them away. They couldn't stand. They couldn't stand. But Mazen Nanigan prepared himself, just like Christ did when Christ was going to going to the Gethsemane before his crucifixion. He told the disciple, "Pray, wait for me here a little while. Pray a little while I go and come back." They sleep now. The disciple, all of them sleep. They fall asleep. When he came back, he told them, "Just for some few minutes, why can't you wake? Why don't you stay awake and pray?" I am just telling you all these stories. You begin to relate it to what is happening in the Biafran struggle today. You begin to see it. It is high time that every one of us will begin to play our own role. What are you waiting for? As we are counting days into Biafra today, that is where you are supposed to concentrate on. Because it is that Biafra is the automatic freedom of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. That is what you hand over to Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. He doesn't need to go to court and answer to anybody anymore. No military will pursue him and begin to kill him. That is what I supposed not to come here and ask me, has Mazen Nnamdi Kanu got into his father's house? And if he got to his father's house, then what? Are you going to go and protect him? If he has gotten there, then what? Even when you know the kind of people we are dealing with lawless people. Lawless people. You and I know that the Zoological Republic, 2015, they did the same thing. They have done it to El Zazaki. They gave El Zazaki freedom more than 3-4 times. They refused to leave him. They gave El Zazaki freedom, even to go and treat himself in India. They still pursue him to India. They deported the man. They seized his passport. Sometimes you people behave as if you don't understand the people. We are talking about Pharaoh. You know how many miracles Moses performed before Pharaoh let the Israelites go? How many have Biafrans performed? How many miracles have performed Biafra people? We are going to, until Pharaoh saw death. When Pharaoh saw death, that was when he couldn't handle it again. He said, "Oh, you're not gonna go." And even when you're going, you have to be watchful because Pharaoh will still pursue you go river. That is why the stage we are now today, it is no longer a child's play. 130 days to go. I want you that is watching, anybody that is watching, ask yourself, what are you doing now to prepare yourself for the days ahead? What are you doing? Just answer that question. If you can answer that question genuinely from your heart, you don't have any reason to begin to come here and ask unnecessary questions. And you don't have to have any doubt. If you ask yourself that question and you answer it rightly, you will not have any doubt anymore. You don't have any doubt anymore. When you hear 130 days, you will key into it with faith. And you will see it. You will not begin to belittle Chukwu Kabiama. Some of us are beginning to imagine. Some people, when you talk about it, they begin to imagine how many armored tanks do we have in Biafra land? How many aircraft do we have in Biafra land? How many jet bombers do we have in Biafra land? That is what people are calculating. Forgetting that we have, and you are part of the people who is saying that Biafra is a spirit. You say Biafra is a spirit, but when spiritual things are happening, you cannot key in. Every day, Biafra is a spirit. Oh, Biafra is a spirit. Oh, Biafra is a spirit. They sing it like music, but yet, when spiritual things are happening in the Biafra struggle, nobody keys in. You are busy asking questions. You want to belittle Chukwu Kabiama. You want to limit God and tell him what to do and what not to do. Why don't you expand your bounds and allow Chukwu Kabiama to do it the way he wants to do it? There is no limit to what Chukwu Kabiama can do. There's another story we had in the Bible for somebody. I think I've forgotten the name of that person, but it's still in the Bible where people, where I think the Israelites were going for certain people that were a farmer in a certain area. And when that farmer was going somewhere, there was no food in that area, and the prophecy came that the following day that the food would be sold for a shekel. But people never believed it. Many didn't believe it. But that prophecy came to pass. And the way the people, the soldiers were overcome, it was just leper people that wore something in their leg. Only the noise of the shackles of the leprosy people leg. The soldiers ran away. It it is still possible in our own time. It is possible in our own time. And the only reason why some of us are not keen is because you don't believe whom you are following. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu has told you that he worships Chukwuka Kabiama. He doesn't worship idol. He doesn't trust any other God. And he said it. He said it in one of his books. He said, anytime we are going to march, every movement, anybody that's going to be involved, make sure you anchor your strength in Chukwuka Kabiama. He warned seriously that anytime we are going to march, make sure you anchor your strength and your hope in Chukwuka Kabiama. If you don't do that, you are on your own. If you don't do that, you are on your own. Whatever happens to you, you are responsible. If you anchor your faith in any other God, you are going to fail. You will fail. That is why, in as much as we are singing, Biafra in the spirit, can you be able to notice when the spirit is working? Will you allow that spirit to take charge? Will you allow that spirit to take charge? You wouldn't allow. You wouldn't allow the spirit to take charge. You wouldn't allow the spirit to do what it's supposed to do. But yet you sing it. Biafra is a spirit. Biafra is a spirit. The day that we are now, if you are a Biafran, anything you are doing now, you have to be doing what you are doing with confidence. In the sense that we have been proven innocent. Biafra have been proven innocent time and time again. This is the third time we are getting victory. The third time we are getting victory in this Royal Republic, not outside. We have also gotten victory from United Nations. They said it, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is innocent, let him go. Their court in Abuja said, let him go. And yet they are holding him. Abia State Court said, let him go. And they repeated it again. Take him back to where you bring him from. The court told them, take Mazen Nnamdi Kanu back to where you bring him from in Kenya. Take him back there. If you want to do anything, you pass the normal process. And the propaganda they are pushing around is what they are saying is that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is a flight risk. What do you mean by Mazen Nnamdi Kanu being a flight risk? Because you want to bomb the plane when he's going, right? That's the reason why you're telling me that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is a flight risk. How can Mazen Nnamdi Kanu be a flight risk? He wasn't a flight risk when you brought him to not to Nigeria. But when he's going back now, he's becoming a flight risk. They will be saying it boldly, and people will be listening.
Mazen Nnamdi Kanu akpala his. Akpala his ezoku. Akpala his.
They are just helpless. They don't know what to do. They are just helpless. But it doesn't matter how helpless they are. We don't care. What I know is that Chukwuka Kabiama, when he wants to destroy a man, he will make him deaf and dumb.
My brother Chooks, the area I'm concerned right now is Mazen Nnamdi Kanu's health. He needs to come out and treat himself. And because of now, the court have discharged him. You may be surprised that the little medication they are giving to him, they might stop giving it to him to see if something bad will happen to him. That is my concern. Now, assuming he's healthy, then we'll say, okay, let us allow them. But Mazen Nnamdi Kanu right now need medical treatment. That is why he need to. You watch in the video of Barrister Zoko, he almost knelt down in begging Buhari to release because he is the one, they are the one visiting him. They know his present condition. They might not come online to tell you exactly how he is. But for Barrister Zokome to do something like that shows you that how serious Mazen Nnamdi Kanu health is. So that is my concern right now.
Yeah, my sister, in the aspect of health of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, there is no doubt that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is having a health issue. Nobody is going to doubt that. He's not in a good condition already. Nobody going to doubt that. But they cannot use that to push our emotion to make us distract from what they are doing. We can't be distracted. That is one reason why we don't talk much about that. And even Simon doesn't speak much about that. All we are working is to make sure he comes out, because these people knows the health of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. They have conducted whatever they conducted with their own doctors now. So there is nothing you can tell them. There is nothing a Fulani man. The only language a Fulani man understand is the language of force. It doesn't matter how you lie down and prostrate and tell him, oh, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is this one. He cannot listen to you. They won't listen. That is their nature.
My brother, Van Maswell is calling back. Let's listen to him. I hear what he has to say.
Okay.
Hello, my brother. You are calling back.
Yes, I called back. You see, since right now, Sister Linda, and I believe that Brother Chicks is also listening to me. This is my own contribution once again. You see, there is nothing right now. We cannot pick up arms now to challenge these people. That is, we cannot do that. That is more or less suicide that we're going to commit right now.
Yes.
Because they will have an excuse now to begin to deal with us, and the UK will support them to deal with us decisively. Good. You see, then this now the legal the council the legal team must, as a matter of urgency, write to NBA, Nigerian Bar Association. Their president, he should write to him. He should also contact, I do not know whether they have contacted them, the Bar Association and the NJC. These are the people that they support because they are the ones that have the powers to sanction Malami. Sanction Malami. This NJC and the Nigerian Bar Association, they are an umbrella that have the power to, sanction this man for bringing the whole judicial system into disrepute. What is wrong with them? What is wrong with these people? You got the court of the land. What the fact the second most highest court on the land has said, leave this man discharge. You say the man is a security threat to you. Security threat for who? To who? Who has Nnamdi Kanu killed from the time he started the agitation for Biafran? Are they mad? Look, these people, there is a stage this thing will reach, and most of us will begin to see, no, instead, this yam not to dawn on fire, let the firewood finish, because it is getting out of hand. I am not happy with what is going on. I'm not happy. It is degrading to me or me to see our own person, my own uncle. I call him my uncle. My uncle and cousins in Nigeria being subjected to this kind of, inhuman treatment. But he is busy releasing terrorists, known terrorists, Boko Haram, ISWAP, and the rest of them. Bandits, you are releasing them. A man that has never carried any weapon against you or raised any armed insurrection against you, is the one that you are. After the court of the land has said, allow him to go. Send him where he comes from, where you pick him from. You are there dilly-dallying. And Nigerians have not spoken. I have told them, if most of the platform I went to, where you see them talking about in favor of Nigeria, I told them, I said, since you people cannot speak on the injustices that is being meted out on that man, Nnamdi Kanu, innocent man that did not do anything. His only crime is that he wants his people out because of the subjugation and the emasculation that is going on against his own people on their own ancestral land. That's his crime. They kept him there. Today, he has conquered them even in their courts. Yet they don't want to allow him to go. And they are sitting down, keeping quiet, nobody's talking. The media that was sharing, proscribe IPOB, proscribe this. Nnamdi Kanu jumped bed, he jumped this, he jumped. After all these things now, shame has caught up with them, and they cannot come out now and begin to use their media in Nigeria to mount pressure on the federal government, especially the terrorist commander-in-chief, CNC, to release Nnamdi Kanu. All of them are keeping quiet. They are talking about 2023 election. Who will win and who will not win? Look, God is going to rise against these people because the injustices is getting out of hand. Like I said before, Brother Chooks, we must table this thing to Simon Ekpa. If it was one day, our people must come out now to sacrifice. And let's see our land. Our people, our elders, the governors, all those people that are aspiring to become representatives and senators, they are the one. Local government chairmen and women and the rest of them, they are the one that is destroying this. Because I don't see the reason why the federal government will hold Mazen Nnamdi Kanu if our people are not supporting them to do what they are doing to Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Our political elites, some of them have in fact sold out Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. That is why they are doing what they are doing to this man. After all, when we do it, is people that that's supposed to fight, that have say in the country will not do anything. So they will hold him. Let the foot soldiers, that is we, to begin to talk, knowing fully well that we don't have much to do because we don't have arms in our hands to do it. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, my brother, for calling back again.
My brother Maxwell, as you are listening in the background, thank you for your contribution, but I want to make something clear. If anybody in any way thinks that anything we are saying online is a joke, you have to think again. If you think that anything that Mazen Simon Ekpa is saying is a threat, anybody in that zoological republic that is taking it for a joke at your own risk. Let me tell you, if the struggle of Biafra will remain on begging, I will not be wasting my time speaking what I'm saying or saying what I'm saying. I am not a child. I have seen this zoological republic and what they do. Every one of us know the people we are talking with. We are talking about people who are lawless. There is nothing the judge can do or the lawyers can do. Lawyers cannot help Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. They cannot do anything. In this same country you are, a chief justice was removed. A chief justice of the country was removed. There was no protest anywhere. Yes. The chief justice of the federal republic, he did not commit any offense. He didn't kill anybody. He didn't do anything. They removed him. The Nigerian Union of Journalists could not even hold a protest. You see, when we are talking about this, people, some of you people are looking at it as if maybe it's just a child's play. I thank Chukwu Okabiama I thank Chukwu Okabiama for my Simon Eba. I thank Chukwu Okabiama for my Simon Eba that we have today. If not for him, everybody will go to bed and sleep.
We'll finish.
Yes. We'll go to bed and sleep. If we continue to be afraid of going to war, Biafra will never come. We better forget about it and begin to be a slave forever. And this is not the time to beg anybody. Don't beg any commissioner, begging minister, begging governor, begging prime minister. It cannot move an inch. The begging time has passed. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu have been begging them for good 13 years. 13 years of this struggle is only begging. What did you get? What did they get? What did they get? Today they are holding Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. A British citizen with British passport, even as they are holding him, common sanction, they didn't give Nigeria. Umar Diko was kidnapped. Umar Diko is not a British citizen. He doesn't have British passport. A criminal from Nigeria was kidnapped in the UK. UK gave Nigeria sanction. They seized the airplane that they want to use for the kidnap. Every single person that was involved, UK sentenced them to sentence them. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, their citizen, he traveled to Kenya legally with their passport. They kidnapped him, tortured him for 8 days, sent him to Nigeria. Upon that, they are presenting him to court. United Kingdom did not do anything. The whole world is watching.
That is why God will destroy them. God has started destroying them right now.
You think that if there is any protest you can do, there's something you will do. The only thing you can do to change this is when they see trouble. These people have told Mazen Nnamdi Kanu to his face. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu went to the United Nations.
My brother,
he was with us.
My brother,
to report the case of the Biafran.
My brother,
told him to his face.
My brother,
Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, go and start doing something.
My brother,
choose.
My brother, please reduce your temper. I think Brother Okenwa is calling. I suspect this is his number. Welcome to the program.
Yeah, hello, Mr.
Thank God, I guessed right. Welcome to the program.
Yeah, thank you very much. I understand exactly what we are discussing. The truth is this, like I've always said, if you have followed my presentation right from the onset, I've always said that the freedom of Nnamdi Kanu lies in our breath, not in the judiciary. It lies in what the Biafran does. That's what they will release Nnamdi Kanu. The judgment, we are so far so good. We have secured like 3 judgments from Nigerian courts setting Nnamdi Kanu free. That is just like a spice to add to what we are doing. So it further validates our position. Now, what we do going forward will be justified. So that's exactly what I'm going to say. So everything, the plan is intact. What Nnamdi Kanu started before he was kidnapped is exactly what Sameba is doing. Exact templates. The exact templates. Nnamdi Kanu said he does not want military checkpoints in Biafra land. He does not want them to militarize Biafra land. And that's exactly what Sameba is saying. Nnamdi Kanu said no election in Biafra land. That's the same position that Sameba is standing and the entire autopilot POP. And what we are going to do is let's continue the countdown. And everything, every arsenal, like I've always said, every arsenal that we have, every money that we have, everything that we have should be geared towards stopping the 2023 election. As if fact, our life depends on stopping 2023 election. Our life depends on it. Now, if you look at what is going on in Atiku's camp right now, you see Wike is already working for Tinubu. Kwakwaso is campaigning. Mind you, Kwakwaso, immediately after they gave Shetima VP under Tinubu, Kwakwaso came out to say if he loses, he will join Tinubu. Is he going to wait after the election to join Tinubu? He tells you that is actually the campaign he's doing now is for Tinubu. So Atiku is already out. Tinubu, if election was to proceed, if we allow election, Tinubu will be the next president, and we know what will happen. We know what will happen. Then the president will not be Tinubu, it will be Shetima. So our life depends on stopping this 2023 election. They are going to beg us when we do the right thing. When we do the right thing, they will beg us to release Nnamdi Kanu. The federal government will beg to release Nnamdi Kanu. We need to, there are people that don't want to play before. It's high time we deal with some of these issues. These people refuse to learn. I don't know if Brother Maswell, but I don't know, Brother Vine, I don't know if anybody have read what happened in Central African Republic. Linda, I don't know if you know what happened in Central African Republic.
No.
The same thing that is happening now is exactly what they did in Central African Republic. The Fulanis had the least population in Central African Republic. What they did, they imported their brothers and sisters from Chad, after this program, just go on YouTube, go on Google, go and check what happened in Central African Republic. They imported their brothers and sisters just the same way they did in Nigeria. They imported them into Central African Republic. They that were minorities, they just took over the government. They removed the president, the sitting president, and they came to power. And they started killing all the Christians. They started killing the Christians. The Christians ran into the bush. And that was the crisis that ravaged Central African Republic. Until the people now, because they were well armed. The Central African Republic people, the Christians, just like it was now. The indigenous people of Central African Republic, they were not prepared. They didn't have any weapons. Most of them ran into the bush. They now later regrouped. They now formed their own militia. With 10 guns, with cutlass, with everything, they now remobilized and came for this Fulani herdsmen. And they flushed them out of Central African Republic. And that's exactly what happened in Central African Republic. Most of these Fulani that you are seeing today, they say some of them came in from Central African Republic. I believe you must have heard it. Most of them came in. After that, when they displaced them from Central African Republic, they came in with their weapons and all. The same thing they did in Central African Republic is what they are attempting to do in Nigeria. They came in from Senegal, came in from everywhere, from Mali. They want to displace the people and take over their land. They have met the wrong generation. This is a miscalculation on their part. The kidnap of Nnamdi Kanu is going to break Nigeria into pieces. Everybody is going to go their own way, and we are going to progress at our own pace. Thank you very much.
Thank you, my brother, for that wonderful contribution. I really appreciate. Thank you for calling. I appreciate. Mr. Chick Survivor, please, you can continue. I suspected that was the voice of Erasmus. That was why I need to cut you. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, my brother has spoken very well. He has spoken very well. That is exactly where we stand and what he has said. So it's just where we stand. It is no longer time for you to be begging, apologizing, and petting and rubbing the people's head and washing their shoes. We've crossed that area. We've crossed that area long ago. My only concern now is mainly people in Biafra land, so that they will not take the warnings that is coming as a joke. If you take it as a joke, at your own risk. Every warning that is coming, you take it as a joke. It's at your own risk. Even after watching the broadcast that somebody made last, after watching that broadcast, still you cannot be able to read between the lines. You want us to spell everything out for you. It's up to you. The only thing I'm talking about is that the autopiloted IPOB, the media, we are trying as much as possible to make sure that the collateral damage is reduced. Make sure that people are safe. Make sure that Biafrans are safe and in a safe hand. That is the most important thing. And how can you be safe? You can only be safe when you pay attention to what is happening. Pay attention to the right source. Listen to Voice of Biafra. Listen to the information that is coming from a autopiloted group. Listen and follow it up. Then you are going to witness Biafra. But for us to continue to pet with these people or continue to hope that some people, you just get yourself busy on looking at when they will open gate and tell you Mazen Nanika is outside. Some will just come into the platform, they ask you, is Mazen Nanika out?
That is what somebody asked me. I was like, is this person sleeping? Are you not following the trending news? You're asking me if Mazen Nanika now, which means the person is not following you. Some people will just come and be asking unnecessary questions.
What you have to busy yourself today is how you are going to prepare yourself for what is coming. Because the rain want to fall. This rain that want to fall. If you don't have umbrella, go and buy umbrella. Buy umbrella. Buy umbrella that is going to cover you. Buy umbrella. You know, as we are talking like this, we are saying it's a joke. It's a joke. A time will come when we will still come back and tell you that we say it. You said it. Why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do that?
My brother, sorry, brother Erasmus is calling back. Maybe he forgot to say something. Hello, my brother. Welcome back.
Yes, I have to call back. Are you guys aware right now that UK, US have ordered the evacuation of their citizens from the American embassy and the UK embassy in Abuja?
Ndoshina, they know what is happening. They know. Even the Igbo politicians, they are transferring their families out.
The military and the police are telling you, DSS, be rest assured. Why UK and US embassy, they are evacuating their citizens in Abuja happening right now?
More people everywhere.
Because they know now, they have planned what they want to do to Biafran now. They know what is about to befall Nigeria. They know. Even the politicians.
They have reviewed the attack.
You remember when Danjuma said we are surrounded? And he said we are like city dogs. Hey. That's exactly what is happening. Because these people have information. Then there's no problem. They are going to fail woefully because everybody is getting ready.
Oh, God help us. So God help us.
That is the most painful thing. Sometimes when people talk, I'll be wondering, it will seem as if we are joking. Even if you don't believe those of us in IPOB, those of us broadcaster, you don't believe us. Okay, you will believe Danjuma. Danjuma is a former general in army, a former chief of army staff. If anybody doesn't have information, Danjuma will have information. General Danjuma will have information. He still made that same call a few days ago. Few days ago, General Danjuma still talked the same thing he said before. He repeated it again. Few days ago. Few days ago, when he went for prayer, he repeated it about the insecurity, that people should not sleep, prepare and protect yourself. And all this while, I'll be asking you people, as you are talking about Obi, talking about election, do you ever ask yourself, all these Fulani people they told us they are in the bushes, where are they? Have they suddenly stopped? Have they run away? Did the army evacuate them? Nobody's talking about it. But you have seen, they have resumed attack in Benue State. They have just resumed attack in Benue State. And you saw what happened in Benue State. 35 people down in Benue State. And still counting. And you know the most terrible thing? Do you now see that even Atiku that is coming now to contest, Atiku is now protecting his Fulani people? Because the Benue State governor came out and said that it's the Fulanis that are killing people in Benue, which everybody, even the blind man, know. Atiku Abubakar attacked him. This is somebody who is fighting for presidency. Atiku Abubakar wants to be a president. He is already protecting the Fulani killers. He's already protecting the herdsmen, supporting the Mieti Allah. Atiku Abubakar is already supporting them, fighting against Benue State governor. It is on video. Most of you must have seen the video. And when we say people think it's a joke. People think it's a joke. Even when we are talking about our self-defense, protecting ourselves, people think maybe we are the one creating the problem. War has been brought upon us. You don't fold your hand and somebody will come and cut off your head. You will have to struggle at least before you die. You have to at least struggle before you die. Atiku Abubakar that is contesting for presidency is already protecting the Fulani herdsmen. He's making a case for them. But Peter Obi, who is calling himself obedient, Peter Obi, even when Peter Obi have seen that his brother have gotten judgment, United Nations say release his brother. Court in Nigeria say release his brother. 3 courts say release his brother. 3 judges unanimously say release his brother. Peter Obi cannot still open mouth and say, this man, release him.
Oh, yeah.
But if Nnamdi Kanu was from the north, if Nnamdi Kanu was the southwest, Peter Obi will be the first person to say, obey the law. He will be the first person to speak about it.
My brother, we'll have another caller. We'll have another caller. I want to hear from other people's opinion. Please, sorry for always interrupting you. Hello. What is wrong? Hello. Hello. Who is this person? Hello. My brother, you can continue. His network is bad. If Nnamdi Kanu happens to come from the northern part, by now P2B would have visited him, donated millions to him. And my brother Chooks, before this caller calls back, because it seems his network is disturbing, there is a question somebody asked here I would like you to address. He said, I hope you guys know terrorists have surrendered the entire Southeast. What measures is IPOB and ESN doing to protect village and rural area? Can you answer the person, please?
That is it. The person that is asking that question, it means that the person has not been following up, and the person, if that person is a Biafran, that means you have not been following up.
Sorry,
what do you think is the group of ESN? Why did Nnamdi Kanu establish ESN?
Sorry, once again, the caller is not here. Hello, welcome to the program.
Hello.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you so much, sister. Thank you so much, Sister Linda.
You are welcome.
Yeah, just the obvious truth that I'm about to speak, which one are the answer? This is what I think.
Please, who am I speaking with for the first time?
Amuku.
Okay, you're welcome to the program.
Thank you so much. So, finally, the truth, the chicken, according to American people, they said the chickens has come back to roost. So finally, the truth is here. If anybody is still trying to understand what is the meaning of hypocrisy is when United States of America supply the Tucano jets to Nigerian government and come back to tell the world that there are presumed terrorist attack against Nigeria. Because the same people you supply the Tucano jet to, they are the terrorists. The Fulanis are the terrorists. why the government are the Fulanis. And you supply these people the Tucano agents. Coming back to tell us there is a terrorist planned attack everywhere in Abuja, everybody should run. And today they are bringing back their non-essential workers back to their country. In other words, leaving the country to the mercy of the terrorist government that they supply to agents. That is why I have always said it, and I keep on saying it. Christianity is not reality. Christianity is a myth. It's just a kind of propaganda. It's a new modernized slavery. Because what the Western people use Christianity to do in Africa was just to modernize slavery. In other words, they don't believe in Christianity in the first place. They believe we are in the first place. Because as I'm talking to you now, Sister Linda, if I gave you the opportunity to bear my name, then I must be ready to protect you and your children. And I can't give you my name to bear. At the end of the day, I leave you and the children, Naza, the same name on Nyaregi, at the mercy of other people. So they have always taken the side of the Muslims in everything, in every ramifications. So, in other words, our leader once said that these guys are secret Muslims. They don't like we, the Christians. But my happiness today is that nobody can stop this earthquake that is coming. Nobody can stop this earthquake. There is a tsunami coming, and nobody can escape it. My prayer has always been, Chukukika Biyama, protect your people. Those vulnerable people in the land, which comprises of women, children, and the elderly, God protect them. There must be victory for us, because God will never abandon us. Anamadi Chukwa Biyama, Rulemwe, Koga Ahapuga, Amwa, na Ezute Ndinkeya, Ugahi Rula, no Nobola Gala Napoya. And I want to assure every Biafran, don't be scared. If you don't believe in Simon ever before, believe in him today. That is a reason he just kept quiet. One gets when I Ajala. Amano in the because Ajaboya. Ajala. What do you mean? Olapurala. Yanago. Anytime on a ready, on a strike. Is a very issue. You know, also you may have that for but whenever that time reach, you see how poisonous, how venomous that snake could be. I believe that is what Simon is. Simon is just keeping quiet. I believe in him, and I know he will never disappoint us. He has a bigger plan, and by the grace of God, these people feel how the golden parachute as the politicians. Let me say, by the grace of God, how are the first victim? Because they can never escape this war. They can never escape this war. I pray to God that at the end of the day, because I am optimistic that we must be victorious. Now, what I'm trying to say here, at the end of this war, let us all gather together and say how marvelous, how wonderful is God to us, who has delivered us in the hands of our enemy. But for these guys in Abia on our area, none of them will go back alive. Their body bag is waiting for them in Biafra land. They will meet their end in our territory. And the name of God shall be glorified. I believe so much that victory is guaranteed. I believe so much that victory is guaranteed. It's just unfortunate that this war is something that nobody can avert. And it's just like your shadow. You can never run away from your shadow. Am I happy that we are going to war? No. But is it the right thing to do? Yes. We must be free. We cannot continue. Let me tell you one thing I'm so much worried about. My late father was shouting about the injustice that is meted against Igbo. My dad is there. And today I am still shouting the same thing, the same injustice that is meted against Igbo. Someday I'm going to die. I wouldn't be a proud man just to hand over the same injustice against our children. Then in the next generation, in the next 50, 30, 100 years, let them continue shouting the same injustice. No, something has to be done, and we must end this injustice someday, and that day is here, and that day is today. So let this flame begin.
Oh,
I am optimistic at the end of the day. The people that let them have children that have a standard, meaningful life, not a life of subjugation.
Suffering, pains.
A life of
Ah.
Let the rain fall. Let the tsunami come. Let this waves, let this thunderous wave begin. Thank you so much. That's all I have to say anyway. May God bless Biafra. May God protect us.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you, my brother. Thank you, my brother. If I tell you that I'm happy in the situation our people are in that country right now, I am the greatest liar. And there are a lot of people there, they don't even know, people don't even know what is happening. The people down there, most of them do not know what is happening. They don't know until it happens by force. But I pray that God Almighty will not allow what happens during the Civil War to happen again for our people, innocent Biafrans, harmless Biafrans, to be slaughtered the way they did. My brother Chooks, please, you can continue.
Thank you, my sister. Thank you, my sister. What you said now, what you just said is the reason why we are coming online on daily basis, and that is why we are shouting people to share videos. Share video. When you see a broadcast like this one now,
ndị be ya na-share kwana mmadụ 171 n'ebe anyị na-asị ha like ya this video, let the world hear our voice. Onye na like kwana ama mmụọ ndị mmadụ na-enene m ka kọmputa na-enene m. None of them want to share.
This time is not the time to be economic with information. Every information you have, don't be economic with it. You must have to share information. So many people are not getting it. They are not getting it. So many people are not getting it, and we cannot stop what we are doing simply because they are not getting it. If you are not getting it now, maybe you will get it when the stage is right. But it is better that you get it now so that you prepare yourself ahead. That is why we are coming online on daily basis to shout and talk. So the least thing you can do to help is to share and let people hear what is happening. Just like my brother here said, you see, that very example that my brother gave there is one of the reasons why when you see somebody talking about political solution or meet politician or meet that, when I hear it, I just get upset. I don't like hearing it. Because it's just like talking about political solution. This is something that our eternal leader, Dim Odumegojuku, did. Go and watch the Biafran war. The way when Odumegojuku was explaining about the Biafran war, he said he did everything possible to make sure that the civil war was averted. He gave them all options. He said, if there is anybody that know any political solution to solve this problem so that we will not go to war, bring it on board. Our eternal leader, Jim Odumegojuku, tried everything possible, yet they choose to bring war upon us. The same template is what they are trying to apply today. But today, we cannot wait for them. We cannot be waiting and be shouting and begging. We cannot wait and continue to beg. I thank Chukwuka that today we are prepared. And you see, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, when people call Mazen Nnamdi Kanu a savior, he is really, really a savior. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu started, do you know when Mazen Nnamdi Kanu formed the ESN? When Mazen Nnamdi Kanu started building this defense, people have not even known what happened. When Mazen Nnamdi Kanu went to US, he went to US and asked US people, come and fund the Biafrans to defend their land. They called him a crazy man. Some called him a 419. They say we want to collect money from them and run away. So many of them that called him crazy and called him 419, so many of them are crying today. So many of them are begging. So many of them are the ones carrying the struggle in their head today. But if they started early, when Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, we will not be where we are today. Even as at that, look at when Mazen Nnamdi Kanu introduced the ESN. When he introduced it, all hell break loose. Before you know it, Omoteku sprang up. Before you know it, today you are seeing different people arming themselves. Look at Benue State. Benue State governor came back and forget about federal government. He formed his own outfit and said that he's going to equip them with AK-47.
He didn't use it. He didn't use it to fight his people. But your own politicians, they will go and create their own bag and be using it to be killing their own people.
That is the thing. Every places that they are creating those security outfits is only in Biafran land, that the people in Biafran land, they created a security outfit to fight against their own instead of supporting it.
Adịrịla m sure na ihe a na-eme ndị be anyị shi Fulani n'aka. Fulani nwere ọgwụ ha gwọrọ. ha ji kechicha ndị be program anyị na-eme normally program a kwesịrị ịgbagote, but they are there suppressing the views. Call themselves together, make sure that this video do not go viral. Now our people, instead of them to help share this video, like it. This is the only way you can beat them, because if you go now, they own Facebook. Nigeria, Facebook belongs to Nigeria. That's why if you come to Facebook to talk about anything Biafra, they will just drag you and put you inside gutter. They want to come into this platform. Now the way you can defeat them is share the video, give it a like. The algorithm, which they cannot control, will carry the video on their own. They are doing their own, suppressing it, and our people are helping them. Our people will come here now, they say, if I like this video, if I share this video, now this girl, they'll be looking at what you will gain, which I don't know where the gain is coming from. If I told you that the problem we have, why Biafra have not come, why Nnamdi Kanu have not been released, our problem is not the Fulanis, it's not even Malami and Buhari as we claim. If you look at the way Nnamdi Kanu was abducted to Nigeria, it's not even the Fulani that planned it. It's our people. And the reason why he's still there is from our people. So the time Nnamdi Kanu, in one of his broadcasts, he said it, that Biafra will come fast if we all can come together. The Fulani are succeeding in what they are doing because they are united. Our own ị na-agba ebe onye nke esi ebe agba ebe a, ị na-agba onye ofu onye na-agba mmadụ 100 esi ebe a na-adụ ewuro isi na-aka ya n'ọkụ ka akajisia ya. Ndị Igbo, I don't want to use the name Biafra. Ndị Igbo, when are you people going to rise up? Now, ndị ọcha, America, UK, ha kpọrọ nwadị nke ha ka hapụ Igbo ha. Ha ebutecha ya na ngwa agha. If you don't know, if you are in Biafra land, if you don't know, ndị agbaru n'okirikiri o. During coronavirus, ka ha butecha ihe niile. Ka ebe ndị Fulani anọ, ha nwụsịsịara. Ka ebe ndị Fulani ha na-achịna. Ịma na ha na ebe ahụ, they are just waiting. Any pararam, oh God, I just pray that God should protect our people. That is my prayer. Because as ka agawa ya na iji, gịnị ka iji? What do you have? It's only God that will have. Mee nke echi gị n'aka, gbasa video, gbasa ihe onyonyo, tie mkpu. As a closed mouth is a closed destiny. Tie mkpu ka ụwa nụrụ olu gị. Onye ọbụla nọrọ ụfọdụ onye nke ọzọ anọ na comment section na-eche ndị ESN. Ndị ESN ọ bụghị mmadụ mụrụ ha kwa ya, ka ọ bụghị nwa mmadụ. Ọ ya eji nwụchitere gị ọnwụ. Ọ bụghị nwa mmadụ. Well, everybody have seen what is happening right now, and I thank our brother Erasmus for passing information. If they carry their people finish ha strike, ka ndị ha ya strike, akwa ndị Biafra anwụcha abịa ha gbusisi onwe abịa buru oyiri akwe. So we have people, but our problem is adịghị n'otu. Ekworo ahụghị n'anya, anya ụfụ, enwe onye chọrọ ka ibe ya. Ihe ndị a na-azọ dị na biko kedu ebe eji ya aga. Ọ na-elele ndị niile a na-anwụ na all these people na-anwụ, enwere onye a na-etinye 5 naira. Ihe anyị na-azọkọtara ụmụazị ndị na-alọbeghị ụwa, enwere onye ya anwụ ejigodi gold lie onye ahụ, ọha kịka ya ata ya echi. Why can't we love ourselves? Why can't we stand? Ndị Igbo siri n'ike na onye ya aja agba m anya mmiri. Igbos are very strong. If all the Igbos politicians, everybody will come together, who is onye Hausa na-ada asa amụ ya mmiri. But because I never na-aracha efere, I say don't release him, or don't release him. Ewero how many billion pour na account to get bam. Imechi ọnụ. Then Peter Obi the other day ajụjụ about Maazị Nnamdi Kanu na-ekwusi ka ọ maghị ekwu okwu. Is it not a shameful thing? Ndị a na-disgrace yarị. Ọ bụrụ na ọ bụ onye Fulani, ifu na ekwere mmadụ nọ na UK. Ọ bụrụ na ekwere mmadụ si from northern part, by now akara ime rọrọ, you not hear the story again. Ọ bụrụ na Maazị Nnamdi Kanu bụ onye Fulani ka ekidnapụrụ ihe a, jide ya, esi m na ọ ka ya na ebe ahụ. Aka ndị be Peter Obi nke Zafa nke anọ na Rivers, ọ ya eje ebe a donate 10 million. Even nke Chito Efe Gold chinye ya ka ọ na-eyi. Kedu onye mere anyị ihe a biko? My brother, biko continue. This night I am not really happy. Honestly, I am not happy. I am not happy at all. I am not happy.
It is well. It is well. The only thing now what people when you be afraid, you know, and if I need to. Know the time that we are in. Every Biafran. And when we are talking about Biafra, it is not just the Igbo people. We are talking about the old southeastern region, the present south and the southeast, with the lower Benue. Any place you are in that control called Nigeria, and your grandmother is tying 2 pieces of wrapper, this message is for you. You must have to stand up today and fight along with the Biafrans. And let me tell you, time have passed when we are begging for you to join. Time have passed when we are talking. If you want to sabotage, go ahead. That is your own business. If you want to commit suicide, it is your own business. So your tent, O Israel. At a stage, is it Joshua or who said that the have chosen where to go? I and my family have chosen where to go. So people have to make their choice this time around. We are no longer waiting for anybody or begging anybody not to betray or begging anybody not to do this. There must be a betrayer. That one is certain. There must be a betrayer in anything you are doing on the planet Earth. If they tell you that even while Christ was on the earth, if they tell you that there will be a Judas among the disciples of somebody who sees in secret and in open, still somebody was there, they be betraying. Only 12 people, one person was still there betraying. Even not only the betrayer, there is still somebody there who didn't believe anything. When he saw, he said, "Let me touch him and make sure that he was the one that was nailed in the cross." So these people will always be there. That is why we don't have to distract ourselves with them. Let us not get distracted. People who are holding Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, people who are responsible for his captivity, people who are responsible for what is happening to him, don't get distracted. The most important thing is those of us now who are focused on the date that we have given, ask yourself, what are you doing to support, to make sure that dream that we have become a reality?
And the foreigners, when they travel abroad or when they are living in other country, when they travel to their home, they feel safe, they feel happy that they are traveling to their home. You cannot be safe that you are traveling to Nigeria now. Either they kidnap you or they kill you or a megogo or a megin. I don't know. Honestly speaking, it's a very shameful thing. It's a very, very shameful and disheartening. It's a very, very majority of us in obodo oyibo when onye ji anya ọma nọrọ ebe a. Is it not because of better life that all of us came here? If Biafra land we are to be good, gịnị ka nọ ebe eme? Ebe a na-atọ m ụtọ. Ọ na-atọ m ụtọ. Ọ bụ n'obodo oyibo ị nọ, ọ na-atọ gị ụtọ na ịhapụrụ be nna gị bịa n'ọrụ be ndị ọzọ eweru gị na-emere odibo, especially ndị anọ England. Ịfụ ha iche na ha nọ n'ofe, ndị a na-ata afụfụ. Otu a England wo senior Lagos. Ịfụ ha nọ n'ofu ose pikchọ iche na ha na-eme pati na ka ha dị biri n'ụlọ. Ndị a na-arụ ọrụ 24 hours 24 hours. Ewere ha ọbụkwana ezigbote ọrụ, ọbụda ezigbote ọrụ ka ha na-arụ. Ndị ọcha jere akpụrụ ha na-echere ha nche, na-asụ ozu, na-eme, na-atagharị afụfụ. Chineke nna mere anyị ebere. God will help us, but we will help ourselves. My brother choose. I don't like hearing that word. God will help us. God will help us, but we must help ourselves. We must tell ourselves the truth. We must tell ourselves the truth. I'm not even talking about other Biafrans. I'm talking about Igbo-speaking Biafrans. Because we are the one at the war front. When they will start now, they will not go to Niger Delta, they will not go to Calabar, they will start from Biafra land, they will start from Igbo land, because they are the people they are seen as a threat. They will start from us. And then they make ihe achọghị ịma. Ofu onye mgbe Peter Obi na-eme ihe. Ofu onye sị m, why not stop this? Start talking about Peter Obi. Forget about this Biafra. Your dream. Do you think that Biafra will come? I want to bring Peter Obi so that you can interview. See, and then boom interview. Takpa get there. No, this is the notion. Because then you go. How many days would the money last? How many days? It baffles me that the people on ground do not know what is happening, despite the fact that they are suffering, but they don't want to acknowledge, they don't want to see that they are suffering. Oruo yoga ego, ha feel is in a total ego na street eba. Ha yoga ego, but do what you can do to liberate yourself from perpetual poverty. They don't want. Ejenye ha bottle moto 15 naira, nye ha 1,000 if ha racha obi echi obi pụọ bịa gbukọrịsị ọnụ niile. Enwe ndị ya afụ ya ekwu okwu, many I receive many calls, many messages. When ndị ya afụ ekwu okwu otu a isi ọrụ na parents ma anọ na Nigeria, enwere ike ịhapụgodo ndị a, let them suffer. These are the people on the ground that is suffering everything. And you are here suffering. I'm supposed to be sleeping by now. Happy here, nobody pays me anything. Happy here, only nekufusere anoreba na si na eme coil. I don't know if I will stay long because I am already this news na ndị akpọrọwa na ndị nke ha means that agwọ nọ n'akịrịka. Ha kpọrọcha ha na they may strike at any time. They may strike at any time.
The security alert was sent 3 days ago. It was 3 days ago they sent the security alert. They send it, even as they send the security alert, you see Nigerian people coming in their own platform. They come and they say it's not as serious as they're saying, that it's not serious. It's just the way they talked before, that it will not happen. The other thing is that every Biafran must stay awake. Just keep your eyes on the ball. For us, who cares if they take their people or they don't take their people? We don't care. It's none of our business. Their business is to protect their own people. They are doing what they are supposed to do for their own people. They protect their own people. So for us, it is our responsibility to protect our own people too. So when we are calling for self-defense, and when you hear them, what we are talking about is self-defense, full-time self-defense. That is what we are activating. We are activating self-defense because we cannot continue to fold our hands. United States, you see them picking up their people, and it is about interest. Just like one of my brother who called here said that they were selling arms. They are selling arms to Nigeria, knowing fully well that Nigeria is a terrorist country. You sell arms to them, and at the same time you say you want to help them and fight terrorists. How can you help a terrorist to fight against terrorists? Every one of us know that Nigerian government is sponsoring the terrorists. They give them money, they give them ammunition, they give them information, they protect them, they defend them, and yet they come to you to buy arms. You sell arms to them. So when you sell arms to them and then you turn around and you begin to give, they are protecting their own interests. I don't blame them. They carry their own people and they leave. As they carry their own people and they leave, what about us? What do? We protect our land. It is our land. We are going nowhere. We are going nowhere. It is our land. We are going nowhere. So that is why we have to activate fully the self-defense. We cannot fold our hands and watch people begin to take us one by one after the other. And when people are even talking about war, is there anything that is happening in wartime that is not happening in Biafran land? The kind of devastation you are seeing in Biafran land, some people that are fighting war, you don't see that kind of a thing. In war, you see jet flying and throwing bomb. That is what you see in war. It's happening in Biafran land. You see jets flying up. In war, you see soldiers going to sit and shooting randomly. It's happening in Biafran land. That is what happens in the war. Hunger. In Biafran land, you see hunger everywhere. People displaced. The only reason why you don't see Biafran people in IDP camp is because we have pride. Biafran people have pride. Biafrans never give up. Even during the time of civil war, after the civil war, they gave us £20 each. Today, we are still standing, and we are still the one holding the economy. We are still the one holding the economy. The Biafrans are still holding the economy of the country. And they know it. If Biafran people were to be like these people in the north, every one of them will be in IDP camp, expecting relief from one angle or the other. With all the way they are destroying markets, destroying property, destroying houses, still the Biafrans are staying in their homes. You don't see any IDP camp in Biafran land. And for the person who was asking what the ESN is doing, that person should know why Nnamdi Kanu established ESN. The broadcast Nnamdi Kanu made the very day he established ESN. Go and watch that broadcast before you ask that question. If you have not watched it, go back and watch that broadcast. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, the reason why he established ESN is to protect our boundaries, protect our forests. And from that very day he established ESN till today, ESN are in the bushes, they are not in the city. And they are the reason why Fulanis cannot be able to enter. It is because of the ESN. That is why the federal government decided to give Boko Haram uniform. They tell you they are repeated Boko Haram. They give the uniform and they come with gun and begin to shoot. That is what they are doing today. The people we are seeing in Biafran land today with military uniform, they are terrorists. They see that they cannot come through the forest. The forest is protected by the ESN. The forest is secure. They can't penetrate. As in land, they got to put a halt so that they can't penetrate. But what they did was to give them uniform and they are coming into the city. Go and see what they are doing. There is no well-trained soldier. No well-trained soldier that can go to where civilians are. I wish Bro Maxwell is there. If Bro Maxwell is there, he can confirm it. No well-trained soldier can go to the public where civilians are living and open fire and begin to shoot. No well-trained soldier does that. A trained soldier, you go to where civilian houses, where civilians, you have seen it in videos, where they go to building where civilians are living and they open fire and begin to shoot with a machine gun. No trained soldier does that. No well-trained soldier will go to the house of a civilian and set it on fire. Only terrorists do that. And how you will know that that is a trace of the terrorists? This is what they are doing in the north. In the north, what do you see? When you hear about Southern Kaduna, they go to where people are living and they open fire and they burn their houses. That's what they're doing in the north. They just transfer them to the south, to Biafran land mainly, to come and represent the same thing they're doing in the north. Because they cannot pass to the forest. And the government is protecting them. Because they are uniform, they are now claiming to be government officials. And then they mix them up with some people who cannot read between the line. They mix them up. They mix them up, force people, even our own Biafran brothers who are helpless, they don't know what to do. They bring them back. But I tell you, just as Mazen Nnamdi Kanu prayed while he was with us, that prayer, Chukwu came and said amen to that prayer. If you leave your own nation, you leave any place you are, and you come to Biafra land to take innocent life, if you live wherever you are and they send you to Biafra land to come and take innocent life, it doesn't matter your language, it doesn't matter your tribe, it doesn't matter your religion, it doesn't matter the country you come from. If you come to take life in Biafra land, you can never ever return alive. You will not return alive. If you enter our boundary and you can't return alive. And let me tell you, we are in a guerrilla warfare. If you don't know it now. We are in a guerrilla warfare. Every time you hear them going to Abuja to go and bring soldiers, they go to Abuja, they bring soldiers. Have you ever asked them, the ones you brought before, which time did they go back? The ones you brought, how did they go back? You're not asking that question. You think ESN are sleeping? ESN are not sleeping. 24 hours on duty. Some of you are still waiting for videos, and you forgot that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu warned. Should not cover, no ESN member should cover any video in operation. You must not cover any video in operation. That is the standard of the ESN. They don't cover videos. So if you are waiting for a propaganda video, you cannot see any. When the time comes, the enemy will confess by themselves. They are going to confess. And I tell you, everything I'm saying here, we are not saying it. Everything we are saying here, we're not saying it for you to get afraid. We are not saying it for you to be afraid or for you to be happy or for you to be. We are just saying it the way it is. It is a social media where you express yourself the way you want it and say the truth and nothing but the truth. In this platform, we don't try to be politically correct to make you happy or to make you like the program or to make. No, we tell you exactly the way it is. It's left for you to make your choice, either to believe or to leave it. We set the record straight. In this platform, the way you see it, what you see is what you get. We are not making you to be afraid. We are not telling you to be afraid. But the assurance I'm giving you that it is not going to be like 1977, it's not going to be the same. It can never be the same. At least we know that they cannot give us media blockade. They can never give us media blockade, including economic blockade. They can't do that. Air blockade, they cannot do air blockade. Instead, it is we that will impose no-fly zone when the time comes. When the time comes, the Biafra people will impose no-fly zone. No flight will go over Biafra land. If you talk about blockade in the sea, they cannot blockade the sea. They can't block us. We have people already there. The PNL are there. The PNL are there, and they're not playing. And you talk about allies. We have allies already. Countries have volunteered already. Countries have volunteered already to support Biafra. But everything has been kept secret. Until when the time comes, they will announce themselves. It is not we. They will announce themselves. So there's no need to be afraid. There's no need to begin to afraid. Biafra have gotten enough alliance. We have enough alliance. Even there are people today that are sponsoring Biafra that are not known. There are people that their name I don't mention. They don't want to mention their name. Some people who are running away before, they have come secretly and they're supporting. Countries, I'm telling you that countries, something that has not happened before. The alliance of countries have not happened before. But in this present time, there has been alliance of countries. Countries have volunteered to support Biafra. But every one of them have to remain anonymous. They have to remain silent until when something begins to happen, they will announce themselves. You are going to hear it. You will see it. Let me tell you, it is not our desire that anybody should lose his life. It is not our desire that any innocent person should lose his life. It doesn't matter your religion. It doesn't matter your tribe. It doesn't matter what you believe. It doesn't matter your location. It is not our desire that any single person should lose his life. The Biafran people, we value life. We value life so much. That is why the Igbo people, they call human being Mando. Mando, the beauty of life. To show you how we value life. So it is not our wish that any innocent person should lose his life, regardless of your religion or your belief or where you stand. That is why we are trying to pass out the message and make sure that the collateral damage is being reduced. Every hand has been stretched out for these people. We have stretched arms. We have stretched forth our hands in so many areas. Just like our eternal leader, Tim Odumegwu did. Hands have been stretched in so many ways, but they have refused blatantly. And when you see the kind of people that are still contesting today to be president in that country, you begin to realize that the end of the suffering can never come until you break up Nigeria. When you see the kind of people that they are projecting, people that they are pushing forward to be their president, you will now realize that you can never have your redemption until Nigeria breaks down. The only solution is to break it up. If you don't break it up, the destruction will continue. The loss of life will continue. Problem will continue to increase on a daily basis. Keep the line up. Today, Atiku Abubakar is already supporting the Fulani S-men. He's already making a case for Fulani, fighting Governor Otto, because Governor Otto is speaking against Fulani. He's fighting them. He has not become a president, though. He's already fighting. Is it Tinubu? You see the war Tinubu is waging against us with his group in Lagos State. You see the war that Tinubu is already waging war against the Biafrans. And let me tell you, as you're watching the video, that thing you see happening in Lagos, it is not the Yorubas. It is not the Oduduwa people fighting against Igbos. It is not. Don't ever you think that it is Yorubas fighting against the Igbos or Yorubas fighting against Biafra. It is not Yorubas against Biafra. It is a group of criminals paid, people paid by Tinubu. Some of them are even Igbos. Some of those Agboro, all those Alaye you see, some of those Alaye are Igbos. Some of the Alaye that Tinubu is using are Igbo. Look at Joe Ibokwe. Joe Ibokwe in Lagos State, is he not an Igbo man? Joe Ibokwe, is he not an Igbo man? But Joe Ibokwe is the one that told you that Igbo should go and sit down and they should not stop talking about anything that has to do with presidency. That is the one that will fight you first. Joe Ibokwe will fight you first. He will even he will cut off your head. These are the people they are projecting. People they are projecting to be the president. People they know that are very divisive. None of them have any plan whatsoever to make things better. Atiku is already fighting for Fulani herdsmen, protecting them and fighting the governor. Tinubu is already using his gangsters to fight the traders. And in fighting the traders, he's not just fighting only the Igbos. In those markets you see, there are Yoruba people there. There are Edo people there. There are other tribes. There are also people there. In that market. But the Igbos are majority. And why every time you see is Igbos on the top? Because we are the kind of people who cannot see injustice and keep silent. We can't. Our life is in danger. We are the most endangered people. And we are just as the senior brother in that Zoological Republic. We are just like the senior brother. if you know the way you will fight for your younger one, when something happens to your younger one, that is exactly the role the Biafrans are playing. That is the role they are playing as a big brother. They can't keep quiet. They will start it. They will fight it to the end. It doesn't matter who is concerned. So don't like it. You see what they did in the NSAS. They tried to play that tribal issue in the NSAS. NSAS that you will know that it was the people that revolted. They revolted. They would take vengeance on what was happening, on the killing of the people in NSAS. But they tried to twist it. They twisted it. They think it was the Igbos attacking the Yorubas. But I thank Chukwu Kabiama that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu have stretched forth his hand and do that handshake. And today, the Oduduwa people and the Biafran people have realized their mistake, and they know that the problem they have are the Fulanis that are planted among us. And the Tinubu you see is playing the role of the Fulanis, alleged to Fulanis. Everything he's doing is to protect the image of the Fulanis and the British. You look at the war he's waging. War he's waging on traders. And they have got it hot. They have gotten it hot. They will regret it. That they will regret fighting the traders in Alaba International. They will regret it. They will regret fighting the traders in Alaba. They saw it hot. They got it hot. An eye for an eye. They saw it and they confirmed. And let me tell you, Biafran people that you're watching, this time is not the time you will say you go to East, South, East and begin to fight. Any place you are in that Sri Lanka Republic, begin to defend yourself from there. This one is not the say you take the war to Biafra. Any place you are, start from that place you are, begin to defend yourself. If anybody come against you, including our people in the north, those people who have refused to come back, who is protecting their hotel, as you are protecting your hotel in the north, you better prepare yourself to use your AK-47 and protect yourself, because they're going to come after you. And when they come after you, we don't want anybody to shift any corpse to Biafra land. We don't want to see the trailer of corpse coming down from the north to the east. If you are in the north and you are still in the north now, organize yourself. Use that money of your hotel. Buy enough AK-47. Give your people. Prepare yourself. Get in there, have to prepare yourself from there. If you think you will fold your hand, and because of you, we here would. Sorry, Ndo. Any place you are today, begin to prepare yourself. And you see the irony of a thing. You saw when we were here, when we were saying that people should sit at home for Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Alaba International, we call them, join us and sit at home at least once, to sit at home and air your own opinion to release Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. They refuse to sit at home. They would not want to close the market. But now, that market has been shut down. They have been closed that market by fire, by force. They have closed it now. That market they refuse to close for something meaningful. Today, they've closed it.
This is exactly what I'm telling you. Let's hear Merha before Marifa, and they easily forget things.
They've closed it. Before they said, how can I close my business? We are heading international. I will lose millions of dollars. I will use. Today, that market has been shut down. But people will not listen. Today, the strategy today is for you to, any place you are, prepare yourself. I thank Chukwu Kabiama for in the southern part of Nigeria, at least we have a little bit peace. We know people we are fighting. In that Lagos as a whole, we are not fighting against the Yoruba people. We are not fighting against the Yoruba people. It is Tinubu and his gangsters. Tinubu and the gang that he's paying. And today, they got it hot in Alaba International. They got it really, really hot in Alaba International. And that is just a tip of the iceberg. Should be election they come. Should be they say they want to do election. Well, let them prepare now. They want to do election for Lagos. It is that the former way they do, when they say they stop the Biafran people. They say they stop the Biafran people, don't go vote. In your area, you don't go vote for people. If they will not allow you to vote. Prepare. They should prepare. They should prepare. And I thank you for the work our Yoruba brothers are doing. The Oduduwa people are preparing. Even within this year time, they are preparing for their mega rally. Oduduwa people are preparing for their mega rally.
And I heard that Sunday Igboho have returned or will be returning to Nigeria. Did you hear that?
It's preparing. Sunday Igboho is prepared. Everybody is preparing. This time is not to stay far and begin to throw stone. People are coming there and things are going to happen. That is why when you are hearing 130 days, we are not just announcing it because we love to announce. It is a mandate. We are working with time based on the approval of Ukabema himself. Mazin Nnamdi Kanu spoke about this time. So we forget. It's on audio. Why Mazin Nnamdi making the broadcast? Mazin Nnamdi Kanu said it. That in 2022, the zoo will come down. What does that translate? That means that in 2023, you're going to see Biafran. And Mazin Nnamdi came and announced it. If you are still confused, Obuda the last year told you that the Fulanis are ready to create a war in 2022. Obuda the last year said it, and they killed him because of that. May his soul rest in peace. They killed Obuda the last year because of that revelation. That the Fulanis are ready to fight war. And if you see the way they are going, you will see that they are very much ready, more than ready. That is why they don't care. That is why they don't care. They don't go after their terrorists. Even when the government will come and tell you that terrorists are now collecting tax, terrorists now they arrest criminals and they send to them. Terrorists are the ones now monitoring areas. They are the ones the security they have in the area, and they are not. They don't care. They never invite soldiers to come and remove them. They never invite to come and bomb them. But they are focused on those of us who are fighting for a legitimate cause. We are fighting for a legitimate cause, self-determination, which is a right supported by international law. A right supported by African general law. Nigerian law supports self-determination. That is why they have the case in this October. There's a case that we had about self-determination in October in their court.
My brother, there is something that baffles me that if I sit down, I keep wondering. This is an interaction section. The WhatsApp number is there. Assuming I didn't place a number now, people will be complaining there is no number to call. There is a number. There is not only myself and Chick Survivor and those of my brother that calls that are supposed to call. You are there. This is WhatsApp number. You can call to tell us what we are going to do. My brother, what baffles me is this. They see us as nothing. They said Biafrans or Igbos are nothing. But allow us to go becomes problem. Why is it like that? Why wouldn't they allow us to go? They said we are noisemakers, we are causing nuisance, we are this. Then allow us to go. No.
No, the issue is that the people we are dealing with, they know they cannot survive without us. They cannot survive without us. They can't. We don't have to forget that. These people, when Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe and Awolowo was going for independence, their brother Tafawa Balewa said they are not ready. They said it kuru. The only thing is that those people we call our founding father, I don't know what came into their head. They thought they were dealing with a human being. How I wish that Zeke, Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe and Awolowo went their own way and get the freedom for their own people. Instead of Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe and Awolowo going ahead to get freedom for their own people, they say make them wait for Aboki. Make them wait for Fulani man. They want to carry Fulani man around. With the advice of this same criminal British. It was this same criminal British that advised them, wait for them, and told them that you cannot survive without these people. You can't survive without them. Because our elder from Oduduwa land, Paya Adebanjo said it. Paya Adebanjo was around during independence. He was around during he saw Awolowo, he walked hand in hand with Awolowo. He said all this by his own self. He said that the North are so backward, so uneducated that to a fault. And the only one Zeke decided to wait for them to carry them along. Do you know how the whole thing happened? That was the greatest mistake ever in this planet Earth. When Awolowo and Zeke decided to wait for these people, that was what brought us to what we are facing today. Because you are waiting for people. If you are waiting for somebody who wants to work and improve himself, it's a different thing. For somebody who wants to work, maybe as time goes on, the person will catch up. But you are waiting for somebody who has told you, I am not ready for independence. I want to remain a slave under British. Still,
because you cannot say that because they know what they are going to get. They know what they have made their plan. It's just that our people, we are the ones that we are not wise. We are not ready. It means that we don't want. We will not, because British have promised them what they are going to be benefit of, which they are benefiting up to now. So they just brainwashed our people.
Exactly, they reached the agreement with British, and British wanted the mineral resources. Them, you know that Fulani don't have land. They don't have land. These people, they are not even Africans. These people are not even African. They don't have any place. They say this is our home. Fulani are wanderers. They are wandering from places to any place you see them. They don't have their own country. They are not even Africans. These Fulani people. And they did that agreement to settle in Nigeria. And British, being that then they want mineral resources, this one's one land, they can be able to reach the agreement. And they tricked Awolowo and Zik to wait for these people and carry them along, using the resources in the south, in the southern part of Nigeria to sponsor them. That carrying along, look at where it led us. First of all, that carrying along was what brought us to quota system. They introduced the quota system. A quota system is something that will make an educated man in the south become a servant to an illiterate in the north. A quota system where your own child will come out with a first class, yet he cannot get a job, but somebody who didn't pass his result, who didn't even have a result, will be his boss in the office. A quota system that will make your own child in the southern part of Nigeria will have 300 as cutoff mark. They will not give him admission in the university, but somebody in the north that got scored 50, they will give him admission.
Not even give him. They will be begging them to go to school. Not even give him, begging them to go. Some of them don't even have any mark.
If they agree to go before they finish, job is waiting for them as a senior staff. Meanwhile, you in the south who has studied, some of us go abroad to study, come with a big portfolio of certificates. Still, they will put you under to begin to work under that person and be answering him, sir. That is why you see a professor as a vice president, and the president is somebody who doesn't have common, who didn't pass, who didn't have work result.
And the annoying part of it is that they accept it with all their heart, as if good things happens to them.
Exactly. People have they normalized it as if it's a normal thing. Where do you do that kind of a thing? How can you accept that kind of a thing? Quota system is unacceptable. It's unacceptable. And it is that quota system today that will make them to be telling that they are born to rule. They are now taking leadership as their own right, that they are born to rule. You are born to rule when you have not learned anything about leadership. You have not gone to school to improve yourself. Nothing. There is nothing in your only thing that you just believe that it is your right to be leader. And some of them are pretending. And the funny thing is that these Fulanis don't hide their feelings. That is one thing I used to say. The audacity of the Fulani people. These people don't hide their feelings. Do you know that the video is still out there where Ahmadu Bello said that they want a northern affairs in everything they want to do? It's a northern affairs, northernization agenda. On video, he didn't say it in secret. BBC was interviewing a BBC presenter was interviewing Ahmadu Bello about the situation.
Is it not the same thing? Is it not the same thing that is happening?
They cannot find another. He said if they cannot find another, they will look for an expatriate abroad. He didn't call indigenous people. It's only when they cannot find an expatriate, then they will begin to look at indigenous people, and that indigenous people will be on contract. And it is still that same template of organization. That is what they are playing to today. That is why you see anybody that becomes a president in the southern part of Nigeria is by chance. Go and check. Everybody that has become a president in the south of Nigeria, southern Nigeria, is by chance. Look at Obasanjo. Obasanjo became a president by chance. Is he not from prison? From prison. Because of the death of Abiola. Because they killed Abiola. In order to make sure that the Southwest calm down, they brought Obasanjo. Being that he's a prisoner, any condition they give him, you accept. Any condition, somebody that's in prison, any condition they give you for you to have your freedom, you accept. And they brought Obasanjo. That was how Obasanjo became a president. Look at Goodluck. Goodluck Jonathan became a president because Yar'Adua died. It wasn't because they voted him and he campaigned and win. Where did you see it? Everybody you see that have become a president from the southern part of Nigeria, every one of them is by chance. There is no one that came by normal election. It is by chance. It is by chance. And still, these stupid and foolish politicians, they see all these things still. You see that they become to blow grammar. You see them on conventional media, they come there, they'll begin to tell you, I want a Nigeria where people will be treated equal. I want a Nigeria where people will be respected.
The more you treat her equal. Where were these people when Fulanis were implanting their people in the strategic positions?
You see Obasanjo now. Obasanjo said, we want a Nigeria where everybody will be treated equal. Nobody have to be marginalized. That is the kind of Nigeria we want. We don't want a Nigeria where this. After talking all those nonsense in their mouth, implemented whose side? You see them talking trash. That's the difference between them and us. We don't only talk, we talk and act towards what we are saying to make it come to pass. But them, all they are doing is deceit. Deceit to deceive people. That is what they do.
Ụfọdụ sef ihe na-ekpezi ekpere mgbe ụfọdụ si Chineke ya bịa mebizi ụwa ka onye ọbụla ga zuru ike. Ya bịa mebizi ụwa karịa ndị ọzọ ga-anọ n'ụwa. Because ọ ka mma mebisi ya ọhụrụ mmiri ka ọ ya eji abịa kpokọrọsi onye ọbụla okeretie ndị nke ga-anọ because corruption and evil have rooted all the part of enweghị ebe eji ede mma. Ndị ọcha ewere paịpụ ha mide na-amị na-ebre ndị be anyị na-asị ndị Afrịka ha general na-asị enwetu ebe nọtụ si pụọ ndị anyị esi otu ndị Hausa na-amaghị ihe ndị Igbo dị wise right from the beginning. Ndị Hausa abịa ghọgbuo ha were ha tinye ha fanye ha na mkpa abụ ụta koro ha ụta. Ị ga-asị na ọ bụrụ na ndị Hausa da kọntrol anyị ejide nwa gị Maazị Nnamdi Kanu gagide ya nnọọ ọwụ na ọ natara Naijiria ha eme ya arest ọ kara ịdị izi onye n'obodo ọzọ ego ebe ahụ gagide emechaa ihe niile emere ya kpọnata edose none of them have ever spoke. Enweghị onye Igbo kwuru okwu apart from this old man, what is his name, Mba zuru ike. Enweghị onye ọzọ hụrụ kwuru okwu.
It is so painful, my sister. It's a very pitiable situation.
Agwa ọnụ ndị mmadụ agwa gị ndị na-anwụ n'ala Biafra every day, you will not believe because they don't show it. Iweta video tinye ebe a na-akpa m ndị ewepụ ya itinyere na Facebook ha ebupụ ga-ebupụ iweta ha na. That's why some people will say show us video. I'll just be laughing. Iweta ha na video ebe a gbara mmadụ kpeme ebe a na ndị a ihe ha fụzi anything a na-akpọ Linda's TV show. Ha cover city everywhere. Otu ha si suppress program here now. They have known. You people tell me that they are not watching. Do you know that this thing that we are shouting that is because of the court, the judgment these 3 judges from appeal court gave to Maazị Nnamdi Kanu that made them to confirm? Do you know that they have come out now using their conventional media to say that it's not because of that, it's not because of the judgment that they transfer these people? To show you that they are watching. If you leave them, they will project what they want to project about Biafra and Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. It's these things that we are doing that is suppressing their projection. And when you come to tell people to share the video like it, they will think they are doing you a favor. Well,
exactly. My sister, what you are saying is a plain truth. The victory that Biafra have today is because of those of us who are in the media and the people who are helping us to share. That is why we had the victory we have. That is why they cannot change the narrative. They can, when they bring their narrative, even when they forget about it, we hammer on it for months. When they were telling Maazị Nnamdi Kanu jump bell, we destroyed it on social media. They say we jump bell for where? We went back and we begin to play that video where they destroyed half of Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. Every one of us begin to play the video. We included the video in our program. Not minding the attack on our platforms. We begin to play that video. We revise it back. We sing it until it entered their ear. That is one thing people don't know. Public opinion counts in any judgment. In this case of Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, public opinion counts more than any other thing. That is why sometimes when you see the federal government, they will just come and throw one word to see how people will react. They will throw one word and see how you react. If you keep silent, that word they speak will not have effect. It will have effect. But when they see the masses have taken their own decision and their stand, they have no choice. It's just like when they came out and tell you that they tell you that the discharged and acquitted is not the same thing. Discharged and acquitted is not the same. We stood our ground. When you say somebody is discharged, it is you are freed. What is discharged? Acquitted? Acquitted is not freedom also. When you say somebody is discharged, it means you don't judge somebody that have a case.
Ndị na-ekwu amanye wa acquitted. Onye a na-asị na edischarge ya ọhụ acquitted ọ ga school law ọ je mee sharia law onye gbasa sharia law na normal law.
Exactly. But if they say it and you don't react, If you keep silent and you swallow it, they will begin to carry it. It becomes a normal thing. It becomes normal. You see the other one, the new one, they use their media to project. When they wanted to project the other one again, and they said that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, if they release him, it should be a security threat. And they saw that people went out also and they attacked that very wall. We attack it, and we share it everywhere. We attack it, and people can also use some people that are sensible in their media to attack that wall. Because if you don't attack the wall, before you know it, the international community will be seeing it. Oh, maybe that is why they are right. They are right. But you come on your platform, you tell people, you tell the world that the people that are creating this security is not Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. They have this insecurity, they created it by themselves. How can now an innocent man be a security threat? Meanwhile, Boko Haram, you are releasing them. How can Mazen Nnamdi Kanu be a security threat? Meanwhile, you are sponsoring Boko Haram, giving them money and releasing them, putting them on salary, putting them in your military. And somebody who is asking for freedom of his own people, self-determination, which is a right, and you are calling him a security threat. But the terrorist group is not a security threat. When you stress all these points, even a dumb person in abroad, all those in foreign countries, when they see it, they will know that you are making a point. Even with the judgment you saw that the United Nations passed, every information, they get it from us. No, what is the conventional media doing? Conventional media, when it has any case that favors Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, they will not talk about it one and once. Any case that favors Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, they will not talk about it.
Always okwu. Ndị ka ha na-ekwudo ihe ọma na judgment e nyere the other day. It's also ihe ha pikiri ebe ahụ na Mazen Nnamdi Kanu ga-awụ security threat. And I don't know what is still holding them from ruling the final judgment on that. Let us see if they will go back to their vomit. My brother, we have I think we have exhausted time. I'm very tired and I'm not also happy. I've spent this is more than 2 hours. I think I will allow you to rest. And also for people who say that we are making noise on social media, if not for the noise that we are making, by now Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, they would have forgotten about him. But thank God for raising people like this to speak on his behalf and to stop people who want to close Mazen Nnamdi Kanu's chapter, and will continue to make the noise until he walks down as a free man and continue his work. So I want to appreciate you, my brother. Thank you for your time. And I want to appreciate my brother Ben Maxwell, Mr. Erasmus, and the other of our brother that called, I don't know his name. And may God Almighty and everybody who devoted their time. It's not easy. I've been sitting down here for over 2 hours. It's not easy talking or leaving what you are doing. I pray that Mechuko Biama give us the strength, protect Biafra, because if war should burst now, somebody is asking me if I'm afraid of war. My dear brother, you that is not afraid of war, also in Werema. You gonna bend for the yes now. In Werema, that in Hana about Obunigwe. Asị oji ọsọ agbakọrọ ọgụ amaghị na ọgụ wa. Some people, when you are talking about war, they think it's apụta were mma ho eche na ọgụ. Ọgụ ndị a na-anụkwa ọgụ dị civilized war ebutechara ha equipment ha nwere ike isi tụọ ebe a tụrisia the whole village. Nke na-ewere mma ga ahụ enu sef na-ana. So what we should be praying for is that God in his infinite mercy should intervene, should come and speak to us. Chinekwuru ndị na-enweghị ọnụ should come and speak to us. And also our people need to do something. The way you can do something is to protect yourself. This is not the time of gallivanting around. When they say sit at home, respect yourself. As you are sitting at home, you are saving your life. Akpo rally for this thing, don't go. Bottle of malt, you can still drink it, and on your way they will kill you and they will term it ESN. So this is the way you can save yourself. Stay at your home. When they say don't go out, don't go out. Stop walking out at night. Stop gallivanting. This is not the period of that. Everybody should be in prayer. They may have physical weapon, but will have spiritual weapon, which is God. Let God come and fight. Because nobody would like what happened in the Civil War. I wasn't born then. But I read the story, I watched the video. Nobody would like to experience such thing, because that is what they are trying to project now. They are trying to create sufferings. Look at how dollars is rising, and I heard now they want to change naira, blocking all the way that food is coming to the southeast, and people are pretending not to see what is happening until that is when our eyes will be open. But I pray that the living God that will serve will see us through, will fight for us, will do everything humanly possible so that innocent people will not be killed again. They have killed us enough. We pray that we work together and do our best. Please, if you haven't shared this video, you are still the enemy of Biafra. If you haven't liked this video or shared this video, you are still contributing to our suffering, which means you don't want the world to hear. If you share the video, you are not giving me money. If you like the video, you are not giving me anything. You are helping our lives. You are helping saving lives. So, my brother Chooks, I don't know if you have anything to say under 1 minute before we call it a day.
Thank you, my sister. There is nothing more to say. We have said it all. All I'm going to say is that every Biafran watching must pay attention. Pay attention to everything that you have had today. They are not for joke. Rain is about to fall. Don't allow that rain to beat you. If you know where to go and purchase your umbrella, please go and purchase your umbrella and keep yourself ready for the rainy day. It is going to happen. It's a question of time. 130 days to go. Always be mindful of that very time. Our prayer and desire is that every Biafra watching this video, every Biafra in Biafra land today must be alive to enter into Biafra. We don't want anybody to lose his life. May Chukwu guide and protect everybody that is watching. Wherever you are watching from, any part of the world you have joined from, I say, may Chukwu guide and protect you, secure you. Do your own part and let Chukwu do the rest. Thank you and stay blessed. Thank you, my sister.
Thank you, my brother. The voice you people are hearing is the voice of our brother Chook Survivor, who also have a platform. If you want to see him live on his face, you come on Saturday. Every Saturday, I do live interaction section. There he speaks, and I use StreamYard. I bring in people, but because of time, I didn't use the StreamYard. But on Saturdays is our interaction section. That is when I will be coming live again, except if any other thing happens that I want to bring the update. But outside that, Saturdays is my normal day of broadcasting and trying to interact with my people. So I appreciate everybody who devoted their time, who watch, who share, who like, and who commented, and those who also, you know, call into this program. May God Almighty bless you. We will see you again anytime on Saturday. Bye bye.